Hello, hello, hello. It's your girl Nicole McIntosh here, and guess what? It's Tuesday, 26th of May. Know what's special about today? Today is the first day I've got a day off in the last 10 weeks. So can you imagine? You see this smile? This smile is that I am free to bask in sunshine. Somebody asked me if I don't take vitamin D tablet. I say, yes, man, I take vitamin D tablet, but I still top up. My body will decide how much vitamin D it needs. So you know what? Let it be. Let it be. Let me just glow. So yeah, I'm enjoying the day off. I have the whole week off. And I was thinking, what can I do? What can I do that will give me lots of joy? I have a house full of people they've been on holiday. In fact, I know they've been homeschooling, but they tell me that they're on holiday. My husband hasn't worked for the last how many weeks as well. So I'm the only one who has been day to day working. And when I say working, I'm not looking for sympathy. I just mean that I have to be up at a certain time and I have to do things. And I've enjoyed it. I'm really going to look forward to enjoying today and the rest of the day. So when I have a day off, what do you think I do? I get my coffee in my Jamaica mug, Team Jamaica, Brand Jamaica all day. So I'm drinking that, but then I will subsequently have my water, clear fluids. I promise it's just water. So yeah, just was chilling, relaxing, and I wanted to just touch on a few issues today. You know, when we come, we have to come with some purpose. We don't really just come here for look cute. That's a bonus. Oh yeah, I was watching Toots this morning on YouTube. It's a nice video. I'm gonna go back and finish watching it. What a man, humble man. I mean, after all the achievements, the man is so humble. You see, when you're talented, you don't need to be cocky. You don't need it because your talent cannot be hidden. So sometimes in life when people try too hard, they're knocking on the wrong door, man. Stop knock. That's not your door. And we need to just find our door. And it takes maturity to walk away, to know that wasn't my door, and it's okay. And I'm at that point in my life. I'm at a point in my life where I will not be banging on doors because I've seen that doors that I didn't know existed have been opened. So my faith in my God is strong. And when you're dealing with someone who has that rebel maroon mindset and has renewed faith, it's wonderful to see. And people are seeing it and people are telling me, and I'm happy to know that people are happy that I am happy. Yeah? So we're all happy. Not 100% of the time. That would be just ridiculous to be 100% happy. But you know what? We're making ourselves happy. And life is not perfect. Life is far from perfect. But I don't choose to come here and go on away and downtrodden and all of that. I come upbeat because I come to give inspiration and happiness. And how many people contact me and say, Nicole, I am cracking up when I see your vlogs. And yeah, that was the intent. I started the vlog 10 weeks ago when I realized that I had to shield because of my underlying condition. And I realized that I was going to be working from home for the foreseeable future. And I felt really guilty that I wasn't on the front line. I'm not saying that I would be very good on the front line, but when you are trained to be a nurse, you want to nurse. It don't matter what your title is, you want to nurse, and you feel a bit like a fraud. I remember the early part of the lockdown when people were saying, I can't stay home because I'm a health worker. Tears filled my eyes because I couldn't use that because I had to stay at home because I was working from home. And there was a day when I was feeling sorry for myself, as you do. And I thought, what can I do that will mean that I use the vlogging equipment that I had recently bought and not used? That I use the creative juices that were just flowing because I had a podcast, I had a vlog. I was a bit afraid to be in front of the camera because I can be very self-critical. I'm a lot more kinder to others than myself, and that's something that I know I have to work on, and I am working on it. So yeah, I wasn't too keen about being in front of the camera, so I did the podcast. The first step was 2015 when I started my blog. Sorry, see, I'm getting confused. My blog, where I was brave enough to put the thoughts that were always in my head down on paper. And I've talked about the first time I pressed publish, how I just, my heart stopped because I thought people are going to have a go. How dare you say this? How dare you say that? But then it was a friend, Banji from Bart's Health, who talked about lived experiences. And your lived experiences are very important, and they're personal, and you share them because other people might be going through or will go through those experiences are similar, and they can learn from your experiences. So that kind of calmed me down. So thank you, Banji. Respect. And then, that was 2015. So I blogged. I have hundreds of posts. And that's where I found that I had the poems when I didn't even realize that I was writing poetry until someone said, Yasser Safari said, you should be writing poetry. And I said, I think I have. I found six poems. And that is how I've gone through my life, where I've kind of done things. And somebody told me last week, I noticed that you don't put your name when you publish a poem, if you don't put ownership on it. And it has its good and bad side. I just think, if someone wants to take my poem and not give me credit, that says a lot about them. And it doesn't say anything about me. So yes, I do put my name on stuff, but sometimes I just don't find the need. One day I'll write a book and I'll use a pseudonym and see how it's received. And you'll think, ooh, that's a really nice book. And then if you hear it's me, then you might think, her again. So yeah, that's why I'll use a pseudonym, because sometimes you get that sense of freedom, clean slate. So yeah, I did blogging for 5 years, 4 years, until 2019. I was brave enough again. You see the bravery, you see that theme of bravery? Because it takes a lot out of me to kind of expose myself. I like to keep my thoughts to myself. And I've learned that that's not quite how it should be all the time. Sometimes you have to say, because people can't read your mind. It's very unfair to others when you just keep it to yourself and then get frustrated that they don't know what you're thinking. You can't do that. So that's another learning. You see, and we have to be willing to learn. We have to be open to growth, man. Come on. So in 2019, in November, I was brave enough to start a podcast. Now, my Maroon Mindset podcast is very personal to me, because my Maroon Mindset is something that I've found late in life to give it that title. And it's just a feeling, that feeling of I will not be broken, like that palm tree in the hurricane that's bent to the point that you think it cannot get back up. And like phoenix rising from the ashes, it goes and it comes back up. That's me. So I've come close to be broken so many times that now I know I will never be broken. I'm 100% confident that I will never be broken, because I'm now emotionally intelligent enough to know what my triggers are and what to do and when to seek help and how to operate. So yeah, I started that Maroon Mindset podcast. Then I was awarded a fellowship of the Royal Society of Arts. Now that's a big deal. That is something that I am forever grateful that I was recognized in that way. And I'll do nothing that will jeopardize my association with the Royal Society of Arts, because I think just before COVID I was kind of thinking about how I could do more work with them, and we'll pick it up afterwards, but for now we're kind of working virtually. There's a lot of avenues for sharing ideas. One day I want to write a healing arts book of poetry. That's a dream of mine, to write a book of healing arts poetry to help others like I've helped myself with, just by getting stuff out. It's good. Health and well-being, mental health and well-being. So yeah, I started that podcast last year, and then someone, because of my association with Good News Jamaica, I'm a correspondent for Good News Jamaica, Charles Hyatt Jr. said to me that, when I do vlogs for Good News Jamaica, I should be able to share it onto my YouTube channel. Little did he know, I didn't have a YouTube channel. And Yasser Safari mentioned that as well, about YouTube channel. And I thought, God almighty, I need to have a YouTube channel. So I did do one. I started it. I need more followers. I need people to follow and give me feedback. We have 37 followers, so I have a challenge now for more followers. If you're on my network, on my Twitter, on my Facebook, on my Instagram, I invite you to follow. To subscribe is the word, not follow. Come on, get with the program, man. Come on, subscribe. My daughter, who is a vlogger, would say, "Mommy, you need to say it properly." So I'll say it properly. I will invite you all who are watching this vlog to follow, to subscribe. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. Yes? Okay, so I think I'll get it. If she watches this, she's going to critique it. She is a vlogger, and she lets me know that I am just trying to be sassy. So we have this lovely mother-daughter debate. And last week she said to me that I am weird, cool, and very nice. And that's a compliment that will not be topped from Tamia. So I am grateful that I have a daughter who is keeping me on my toes and reminding me that I'm very weird, but at the same time telling me I'm cool and very nice. So how wonderful is that? So yeah, I was watching the Toots. Back to that. I was watching the Toots video, and I'm going to finish watching it. And what a man, humble man. Wow. You know, we need to be more humble. We need to kind of get away from this hoity-toity, as we say in Jamaica. Eh? That's another one people are going to ask me to explain. People have been asking me to explain my proverbs. Listen, there is a thing called Google. And when you see me mention a proverb, check it out. I'm not making them up, man. They're real. You'd have to take my word for it. Google is your friend. Google it. But yeah, we're full of proverbs. Never used to talk anything straight. We talk it. Like we're Aesop, you know, in the proverbs. So yeah, watching Toots, and I admire the way he's able to humbly own his space. Yeah, you know, people were afraid of Toots' voice early in the days when they were his competitors. You know, his contemporaries were a bit, "Whoa, Toots, your voice." You know, it's similar to Gladys Knight. They wanted her to water down and wanted him to water down. No, man. You see, when they tell you to water down your thing, you turn it up. When they tell you that your light is shining too bright, you shine brighter. In the face. Because I want to know, why is it that we're all on God's earth and then some people are going to tell me what to do, but don't tell another person what to do? It ain't happening. So yeah, you know, we're in a empowerment mindset and an enablement mindset and an enlightenment mindset. It's really the 3 E's. Empowerment, enablement, and enlightenment. And we need to just run with the thing. You see, COVID is like a bulldozer running through tradition. Everything that we thought we knew, we need to unknow. Yeah. So I have learned that I need to speak slowly so that my readers and my followers from other regions can understand what I'm saying. People who understand the Jamaican language will understand that sometimes we get excited and we start to talk fast, and we forget that we're not just talking to the man down the street, and we're not just buying some coconut water or jelly coconut, as my dad would say, on the street side. We just talk fast. So bear with us. And if something miss you, rewind it and start again. Or drop me a message, man. I say, "Nicole, what did you just say? I don't get it. I don't understand." So yeah, you know, we're just enjoying life. There's a lot of uncertainty, job uncertainty, life uncertainty, but who on this earth is certain of tomorrow? Nobody. So, you know, sometimes when you hear about people worrying, I used to be one of them. I'm not going to worry. I'm not there yet where I need to be, but God, I am working on it. I'm working on it. And you know, the less I worry, the more happier I get, the better my sleep is, my appetite is back. I'm trying to see if I can reduce my gabapentin at night. I did it last night. So I take 2 gabapentin at night, and last night I thought, I want to take 1. So I took 1. And actually I survived it. I had some guineas. I survived it. So yes, sometimes I'm trying to think about ways that I can now approach life through more organic ways. Because, you know, I'm 45 years old and I could be on this treadmill for a while, and I'm thinking, what can I do? So I'm gonna experiment with medical advice. Don't worry, not gonna do anything silly, but I need to really get to a point where I can maintain this energy and this happiness when I'm out of COVID. So it's now, as for me, a paradigm shift. I view everything as a paradigm shift, because there was pre-COVID and there is now. Who knows what's coming? But yeah, we need to look at it as a paradigm shift, even in the way we look after ourselves and our self-care, and look after ourselves and appreciate what life is, man. Life is for living. Life is for living. Repeat after me. I will live my life and be my authentic self. And I will learn as I grow. Yeah. So, we're just going to see what the rest of the week holds. I'm excited. I think I might use it to just relax. It's wonderful weather. And because of the lockdown, nature is back. Can really get in touch with nature. Yeah. Yeah, man. So, please don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Share with your friends. And let us get up to 100 followers by the end of the week. What a challenge. No, Maroon loves a challenge, but I want to see how many Maroons I have following me. And how many people are just going to sit like minions and watch and don't press subscribe. Yes, I know you're there. I have technology that can see who is watching my channel. So I urge you to just do the decent thing and just hit subscribe. Until next time, I'm going to finish my coffee before it gets cold. As I say, Team Jamaica all the way. I love England. I love the opportunities that I've had since I've been here. I would choose to live nowhere else at the moment. And that says a lot. With all I've been through in the last 26 years, I'm so happy that I came on that plane and decided to make my home here. Because the opportunities that I've had here, I would not have had anywhere else. And the people I've met along the way are dear friends. So I am grateful that I chose to come to England. So while you hear me saying I'm Team Jamaica all the way, if somebody can make a mug that has a half English Union Jack, send it to me, man. I'll use it. So we are the Jam Brits. Yeah, Jam Brits. Keen to do more work with the diaspora. I'm working with lots of different organizations, I want to do some more work with the Mary C. Cole Trust and, Trevor Sinclair and Karen Bonner. So yeah, man, we have things planned, man. We have things planned. Because we are the future, And we have future coming up after us. So we need to set the trend and let others follow. We need to trailblaze and pioneer and not be afraid. We need to own our space. Yeah. Own your space and sit proud like this. I'm on the wrong chair for posture, but you know what, I'm on holiday, so cut me some slack. But yeah, own your space, whatever your space is. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. Until next time, you've been listening to your girl Nicole McIntosh. Peace.